Hello everyone, this is Rashmi from My World of Wellness, and that's my cousin and my really good friend Ritu Bharti.
Hi.
And we have some members also here. You can introduce yourself.
I'm Sushma.
I'm Akanksha.
Okay, so we are still waiting for some more members to come. So guys, today we are doing some probiotics, which is sauerkraut, kanji, and homemade yogurt. So we are very excited to have this in our platform. It's been a long time. People are asking, okay, can you show us how to make sauerkraut? So finally Ritu agreed, and she's very busy. But thank you so much, Ritu, for coming, and thank you members for like coming and showing interest. And Ritu Bharti, she's a scientist and she works at Duke, and she has been my mentor for a long time. Whenever I have anything going in my life, or if my kids are sick, so that's what she always inspired me how to live a holistic living. So welcome Ritu, and now this platform belongs to Ritu Bharti.
Hi everyone. So today we are going to make sauerkraut, and it's a very good probiotic, and it has lot of multiple strains in there. So as many different strains we have in a probiotic, much better it is. It seems sauerkraut has lot of strain, and sauerkraut is really good for gut health. It also the probiotics in it help make BDNF, that is brain derived neurotrophic factor. It really help heal the gut lining. It is also really very good for nervous system, and there are many more benefit of probiotic in healing the entire body. But it's also help make us some vitamins for us, and so that's very good.
Okay. Microphone.
So it's really simple. First, we take out 2-3 layers of the cabbage, just because to make sure that there is no like it's very clean, and so that is why, so that no infection develop later on. And one layer, this is the cleanest layer, I kept it side. We'll use it later on. So we'll just start chopping the cabbage, and it's up to you what size you want. I really like this size. And just finally chop the cabbage. You can even use chopper if you want it to be real good. Just make sure that it's not very fine, like if you use the chopper. I think slicer, not the chopper. You can use the slicer.
You know what, we can show
In a food processor, you can use the slicer.
Yeah, what I'll do, I'll just take you and show it closely.
Yeah, yeah.
So, for our viewers, that's how the cabbage should, this thin, not like too thin or too thick, just like this.
Sauerkraut is also a very good detoxifier for stomach, so intestine, and it also help make lot of stomach acid, which is a good thing. We should have enough stomach acid. In modern world, nobody has enough stomach acid to digest food, and majority of the gut problem is because of lack of stomach acid. So if you drink just even a teaspoon to tablespoon of just juice, the cabbage juice, it's really good for making more acid in your stomach.
That's a very good point, guys. So sauerkraut will help you to increase your HCl also.
Yeah.
Because I know as we age, we tend
Yeah.
to decrease our HCl level. That's how
Yeah.
we are not able to digest food. So yeah,
As-
that's a good
Especially we are
point.
not able to digest protein very
Protein,
well, and
yeah.
if you don't digest protein, then our bones are going to get weak. So
And I'll just add
protein.
one more thing. As against popular belief, when you get acid reflux, it's
Yeah.
not because of excessive acid, it's because of lack of
Absolutely.
acid. The
Absolutely.
acid is just coming up your
Yeah.
esophagus and coming into
Yeah.
your
That's so
throat,
true.
but actually you need more acid
Yes,
for
That's
very
digestion.
knowledgeable, and that's what the this My World of Wellness is all about. And now all our members are really updated with all good information. But yeah, we have a YouTube community also now. We have like around more than 1,000 members in that community. So that's what we are doing this session for everyone. So we are just chopping right now, and I wanted Ritu to do everything. I could have chopped these vegetables,
Yeah.
but it's good to show exactly how to make it.
Yeah.
So,
Also, apart from sauerkraut, milk kefir is also a very good probiotic. It has lot of different strains of bacteria in it. Very easy to make. It's even easier than yogurt to make. It's just nothing. You have to drop the grains in just cold milk, and it'll take care of itself. It's a very robust probiotic. Again, it's very good for healing from candida even sauerkraut is good for that. Like because the more good bacteria we have,
Sorry, I'm late. Yeah, no,
okay,
no worries.
less.
The session is on, so you can just join. Yeah.
So the more good gut
We have
bacteria we have, the less
muted light.
bad bugs we have.
Muted light.
But one thing,
That's okay, you can show.
one
Sorry.
thing everyone has to keep in mind, and that is that make sure if someone is going through a severe gut health issues, please consult with your doctor or practitioner.
Yes.
Because there are certain diseases like Crohn's, colitis, SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, CFO, small intestinal fungal overgrowth, where even if the gut health is so compromised that even good probiotic is going to do harm.
Yes.
Because SIBO is nothing but just a colony of bacteria growing at the wrong place in your intestine. So even good bugs act as a bad bugs there. So
Yeah,
so which
that's
is
a
why,
disclaimer.
yeah,
This probiotic is not for everyone, but like
yeah,
people who have got compromised gut issues, you consult your doctor before
yeah,
adding probiotic. Even natural
yeah.
probiotic will harm you. So yeah,
Another thing
that's
is
a
if
good
you're
point.
not in a habit of taking a probiotic continuously, like you don't take probiotic on daily basis, like even homemade probiotic or just bottle probiotic, then always start slow. Just
Yeah.
don't like just start with a teaspoon of sauerkraut or something like that. Don't just go for like half a cup or something like that, because
Yeah, good
then
point.
because then the Alzheimer reaction will happen. And
Yes.
Alzheimer reaction is nothing but like when bodies start killing the bad bugs, the good bug in presence of good bugs, they start killing the bad bugs, and then bad bugs releases a lot of gases and chemicals, and which could just really make you uncomfortable. It can even like it could be very serious also. So or anaphylactic. So please make sure if you have any gut health issues, talk to your practitioner, talk to your doctor, and then decide whether to add homemade probiotic or not.
Yeah. Ritu is very efficient. She makes all the probiotics at home. She even does kefir and kombucha also at home. So she'll
I think I'm
definitely
going with this much amount of cabbage.
Can I add this also?
Yeah, and usually I want to just give a little bit of ratio that in a 2.2 pound of cabbage, we usually have to add a tablespoon of salt, something like that. I mostly ballpark, but just to let people know, like
We will
just
we will
somewhere.
give the recipe in our
Yeah,
WhatsApp chat and also
yeah,
Facebook group. So don't worry
yeah.
about that.
So I will.
Ritu will share.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I already
And so it's very easy. After adding salt, we can
show them.
after adding salt, we will just mix it like that. Like
So you
really,
can add any
really
salt,
nicely
sea
mix
salt
it.
or
Yeah.
anything, right? Any salt is good, or which
I
salt
think
would
I
you
usually
prefer?
prefer sea salt, and my best favorite is Redmond sea salt.
Okay.
But you guys can get any clean sea salt that that it is of high quality.
Okay.
Like you can make it with just regular white salt also. That's not a problem. Yeah, yeah. So, but after this stage, we have to leave it for 15 to 30 minutes so that with salt in the cabbage, it will release water, and we want that water to be released because that's how we'll need that water later on. So we'll leave it for 15 to 30 minutes. In 15 to 30 minutes, the water is out. I'll try to leave it for like 2 minutes or something, and I'll see just for the,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
know.
have to show how to like
Yeah,
crush it. No?
we
So
do
what
that
I
after
can
15 to 30 minutes.
No, what
But
I can do, 15 to 20 minutes, we'll just talk the last question, and in the
yeah,
meanwhile, I can show kanji.
you show kanji. Yeah,
So,
that's good.
so we are keeping this cabbage to
Yeah,
rest for 15 minutes so that it takes its water. Like we
yeah,
have added salt.
yeah.
So she will show you in 15 minutes how to go
Yeah,
ahead
you can
like
just
and
do
make the complete sauerkraut. So guys, as we promised, we'll be doing kanji also today. So that's why I prepared this beetroot. I've already cut these beetroot and I know many of the members already make this kanji at home. Yeah, so I just thought, okay, when we are doing sauerkraut, we can do this kanji as well. Since I have to make kanji at home, I'm out of kanji. So for this, I'm just taking this beetroot, just cut it in a small, small pieces, not too big, not too small. So it's like just this size. It's very easy. It's no big deal. It's like, I think, easiest probiotic ever. All you have to do is measure for 1 cup.
Yeah, I will use them
But you threw some away, right?
because those were very outer ones. And they might have some contamination or
You
something.
can talk loud,
Yeah.
like if you're asking questions,
Yeah,
so that they can
wash
also
this cabbage.
use the
We initially
microphone
washed this
to
cabbage.
asking questions.
Initially, we used to. I've already washed the cabbage before when I start
Chopping,
using it.
like the outer layer, you washed it, not like.
Yeah, yeah.
So the question was, why did she like throw away the outer layers?
Yeah, so that avoid contamination, to avoid contamination.
I'm using 1 cup of beetroot, and this is the jar which I also sanitize it really good. And this is very clean. Make sure it's very clean for fermentation. Make sure
Yeah.
all your jars and everything is very clean. I will just rinse it again with little bit of boiled water.
So where do you get those jars from?
Target,
Amazon, even Amazon sells it, yeah.
So this again, I'm like just rinsing little bit with boiled water, because fermentation you practice as if it's a lab. In lab, how we take care of all the procedure, that's how we do it here also. So I'm adding just 1 cup of beetroot. I think I'll add 1.5. So that, yeah, just a little bit more. And here I'm adding crushed mustard seeds. Is the yellow and black both. You can just blend it in your blender, because it helps to release its enzymes, its oil, and help in the fermentation. You can add the solid also, but this helps to ferment better.
Okay.
That's the reason I crushed it. And I'll use 1 tablespoon of it.
So you use the regular mustard seeds.
Yeah,
to
regular
crush
mustard
it?
seed, I just crush it in the
Like that,
blender,
okay.
and that's how I use yellow also. It's just otherwise you can just add one kind of mustard seed, but here I'm adding both. So I'm just taking 1 tablespoon. Add little bit also. Oh, I forgot to put ginger. You can add carrots. You can add anything actually. So here I've cut some ginger. I'm going to add some ginger. Ginger gives really good pungent
Yeah.
and like the kick. So I really like this kanji now. I started making it more. So almost like 1 tablespoon and little bit more of. I'm going to share the recipe in our group as well and Facebook page also. So that's what. Now I'll be adding some black salt. You can get it in any Indian store. This will be like 1 teaspoon. Yeah, for all the measurements, I'm going to share again. If you like too salty, you feel free to add, but I like just 1. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Everything we just do water. You don't exactly measure. So this is it.
So what's the difference between the black salt and the regular salt?
It's the taste.
Just for the
Black,
taste.
yeah, just for the taste. You can add any salt you like.
Mhm.
So it helps to ferment better, and black salt is definitely, it has more minerals. So I use black salt also quite a lot now. So that's what, and just add some warm water. I think kanji is the easiest thing, and winters it's good to have like any kind of drink. So it's like, yeah, it's little warm. Let me add little bit. Actually, I just boiled the little. So Ritu,
So it shouldn't be very hot. It should just
no,
be
no,
warm.
no, warm,
water. Okay.
just warm. So I'm just adding this here. Yeah, I'll just add a little bit more. Yeah. So for cafe, Ritu, would you like to talk about cafe? How you make cafe?
Yeah, it's super easy. I have ordered grains. And I'm maintaining them from years. So I think if someone want the resource from where I ordered it, I think it's kefirlady.com, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, very good grains. So first I have to activate them, which means like the grains are like they come in the email and sorry, mail, not email, and they are like.
See, just a minute. I just wanted to show. Can you see? Yeah.
So those grains are like very dry. So first 3-4 times, like I just put them in milk and leave on the counter, little milk like in a small bottle, and then again I'll repeat the process again. Throw away the milk next day, put the milk again. So that's how they become activated. Once they become activated, then they're good to go forever. So and it's just nothing. You add certain amount of grain in like half. I usually make half gallon of milk, and 1 activated grain is enough for half gallon. Just add it and.
Yeah, just a minute. So you don't have to fill the whole like up to the brim, but keep little bit of space, and then just, you don't have to like, tight the lid. Just keep it like this, like, little bit. Not airtight. It should not be airtight because it needs fermentation. So just leave it like this. Any place near your window, wherever you, and especially winter, it takes time. But it should be ready in 2 to 3 days. But sometime in winter, it takes more time. And there you go.
And how do you know it's ready?
By the smell,
Yeah.
by smell and by
And you
the
can taste also.
taste
It
also,
should be sour.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should be a little sour. Even sour.
In sauerkraut, same thing.
Yeah.
You taste it after a little while.
You have sunlight coming there, so can you leave it over there on the counter?
Yeah, I usually leave it there only actually,
Yeah.
or leave it here.
Here, because there is no direct sunlight, is it okay?
Yeah, but it's good to like keep it near window. But sometimes it just
It's warm.
It's warm. Yeah, and usually in winter it takes time. You know? So when it's ready, I'm going to share pictures, and I'm going to, if my members come over, I'll we'll have taste also. So okay, so finally this is done.
Yeah, so I think we can move on to sauerkraut, the
Yeah.
leftover protocol. So I think it has left some water, and to speed up the process, what we can do is either we can crush it like that with hand, like just keep crushing it, and it will loosen up more water.
Oh, one
So-
thing I forgot to stir it. Sorry, guys, I was
Okay.
distracted.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me just.
That's
because
okay.
That's very important.
Yeah,
So
stirring
that's
is
good
important.
exercise for your hands.
Yeah. You can give your kids also to do it if you are working too hard in kitchen.
You do it. It's
All
very
of us.
important to stir it, which I forgot. I'm sorry.
Why is it so important to stir it?
It's the
Because we
salt
add
needs to
salt
get
Yeah,
and
so
very
all
good.
of it to mix
Yeah.
properly.
And I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper also because I like spicy. Yeah. So when we do things together, we tend to forget. If I'm not reading the recipe, I know it, but still.
So is it the mustard that's giving the fermentation? That's the main ingredient.
Yes,
It
yes.
seems like it. All the others you've
Yeah,
added
in
for.
olden days, our grandmas and all, they used to ferment like vegetables, even sauerkraut,
Mhm.
because there was no refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's how the fermentation started. So their health was so good. Like, they never had any issues with any chronic problems, anything. So,
I just want to see the yellow mustard that you.
yeah. You can find yellow mustard in Indian store, but I'll
Okay.
show you.
I'll need some salt water also for this.
Yeah. So we have heated some water in the kettle. So because you'll need warm water for the kanji, and you need water for some salt water also.
Can I have some spoon?
Yeah.
To
Spoon?
dissolve. To dissolve. I can use that.
Stir
one,
it,
yes.
stir it.
So I'm just making here a little bit of salt water because we are processing it a little faster than 15 to 30 minutes, and
Yeah.
it has loosened up some water, but not enough. I mean, if I leave it for another 15 minutes, it will lose its more
So
water.
when you are home, leave it at least for 15 to 20 minutes. Don't
Yeah,
rush.
see when it is like loosen up enough water. That's when it's ready.
Yeah.
It has still loosen up water, but I
think
still
I'm
want it
gonna
to be a
show
bit
them
more.
little bit in the closer.
Yeah.
Because I want.
So
Yeah,
like
sure.
like we said,
Yeah.
there is water, you can see, like, right?
Mhm.
So, but I have made some 2% saline solution, like just add water to the salt so that I can use a little bit more. And it's really simple now. All I have to do is just start filling it, packing it up in the jar. And I really have to pack it up.
Okay.
Like first I'm
So
just filling it up.
She's already sterilized the jar, guys.
Yeah, jar is, it's a sterilized
It's
jar.
very important.
Make sure everything is super clean, like,
Yeah.
and the water is also a boiled water, like it's not just regular tap water, it's a filtered boiled water. So,
Yeah, I
so
already
that
boiled it
we
in
can
the
reduce
kettle.
contamination that way.
So how are you making sure it's sterile?
You can
Rinse it with the boiled water.
no,
That's it,
no,
right?
no.
No, first
I
I wash
usually,
it.
I
can
usually
wash
boil
it,
the
but-
water,
Huh.
or sometimes what I do is I'll put some hydrogen peroxide, 1% hydrogen peroxide, and leave it overnight like that. Some people prefer to do 2-3 minutes heating in the microwave. That is also, there are many ways. I usually boil my water, the
With
bottle
hydrogen
in
peroxide?
no, with just regular water. Like take a pan, put the bottle in there, take some water, When it start boiling, leave it for 15 minutes, something like that.
old
That's the
way.
old,
Yeah,
old very
remember,
old
like,
way. Yeah,
how we used to
I do
Like,
that.
I did that for my baby
So see,
kids.
so this is very important. Like you have to really pack it up, like so that so
Okay,
that
guys, see how
all
she's
air
packing.
all
So you
air
don't
comes
take the
out.
water out. You put the whole
Yeah,
thing
I
in
need
this.
water.
See,
Yeah.
she's packing the
I'm just,
sauerkraut
you have to just
really,
like really
really
pack it really
good.
hard. You can use
Yeah.
even spoon or something else also if you don't try. I trust my hand. I work a lot with my hands, so and then they're really clean. See how the water start coming up. That's what we want. We want the water to be really floating over it. So because that's how the contact of the cabbage will get cut with the with the air. Because if air comes in contact, then bad bugs can grow, yeast can grow, something like that. So we want to avoid that. We want to avoid any contamination. See how much water it has released now.
Okay, can you show ऊपर करके इनको? ऐसे दिखा दे, हाँ. So
So
the
the-
water is released, right? I
Can you see the water?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Right?
it's released.
Okay. Yeah. And after that, all I have to do is just cover it. I have saved this clean cabbage, some of the cabbage folds, and all I'm going to do is just cover it like this, pack it up like that, so that those pieces don't start floating over. That's the main thing. And also, do you have some small weight?
Yeah. I
Sometime.
think long time back you left that weight in my house
Oh,
in the
okay, okay.
last. I think
Okay.
I saved it.
Okay,
And
okay.
let me see if it's.
Yeah,
still
it's a
there.
glass weight,
I
right?
remember long time back.
Yeah.
I think it's the.
I have glass weight.
I think I remember seeing somewhere, but.
So if
So
you
you
have
get these glass weights in Amazon too.
from Amazon, so like I have these small glass weights which I put inside it, and it's just glass.
Right.
It's not necessary, not everyone does that, but I really want to make sure that the water is floating over and everything is settled down like that. If you have it, you can put it, or you can put some small thing which
That's
probably
what makes
making
it,
of
make sure that it doesn't get contaminated.
yeah,
The water.
and that's okay. So water is floating. I'll just add a little tiny bit more salt water, so that I really want to make sure that it's top it off if the water is there. And all I have to do is just cover the lid, and like Rashmidi said, so it should be a loosely covered lid. You don't have to store it in light. It has to be away from light in a cold, dark place. That is the important. That's the difference between Kanji and Sauerkraut. You have to put it in a cold, dark place. And then after it, depending on the weather, it takes from 1 to 4 weeks. So every week, every week you just, like winter time, it take more time. Summer time, maybe a week is enough. So after 1 week, so like 7 days or so, you just take out a little bit, taste it, how it feels. If it feels to your taste like, oh, it's sour enough and I like it, that's done.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's okay to leave that much air.
I think
right?
so, because the cabbage has to be top it off with the water.
Yeah.
If you want to have, if you have more cabbage, you can fill it up, no problem.
Okay.
But because see, we keep it loosely also because what due to fermentation, the air keep coming, it comes out. Otherwise, if you close it very tight,
Okay.
the bottle can burst, like because
Yeah.
too much high pressure. So you always have to make sure that you keep it loosely, and
That
then
makes sense.
you can leave it on the counter if there's no light, like sunlight coming, or
How do you know if it's gone bad?
it will smell bad.
Oh,
It won't smell. It will not smell like
Our senses. God
yeah.
has given us senses. That's
yeah. It
the
will
reason.
smell bad, and it won't be that sour.
Somebody's going to say this is good for my health, so maybe it's supposed to smell bad.
No,
No.
not like that.
You should always listen to your senses.
Yeah.
So we have these two ready here, and then I'm going to. I know many people already know how to make the homemade yogurt. So I've already boiled the milk here. So that's the milk, and then let me see if you can see. The best, easiest homemade yogurt is that's the milk I already boiled. This is the A2 milk. The milk has to be a little bit warm. So let me just warm it. Then all you need is the culture. And there's a little trick in this also. So you all make, Sushma, you make homemade yogurt?
Yeah.
What probiotics do you make?
So I got it from other Ritu.
Oh, okay.
And ever since I've been making it at home.
Really?
Because yogurt never suited me. I used to get throat, like my throat used to go bad.
Okay.
And I did not know how to make at home because I used to buy the store bought.
Okay.
But once I got that culture, I made at home and I have not stopped making.
Nice.
I've been doing it for 2 years now.
Never
I
has
do it at home, and
Yeah.
actually, my yogurt is from India.
Oh, I
Somebody had
see.
gone
The
to
culture
India,
is from
so,
India.
yeah. But I think I'll need your culture today if you
Yeah.
don't mind a little bit.
I'll see. So usually culture is the thick one you should use. So what I do, let me show. Okay,
Like, yeah.
so this is
हो गया,
the,
हो गया.
okay, okay.
Hmm.
So this is the homemade yogurt which I set it yesterday. So I'm using the culture. Um, I use like a big.
Yeah, you put a lot. I don't
Yeah.
put so much. I don't
I
put so
I
much.
think yeah. Let me take out a little bit because usually I make full pan of yogurt.
Yeah.
So today I'm making little less. I'm out of milk. That's the reason. So this culture, I just stir it actually.
Must be quarter gallon. Like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I stir it. You need actually 1 tablespoon for half, like I don't know how much milk this is.
This should be one-fourth of a
I don't
gallon.
know. I have observed if I put less culture, it doesn't set that good.
It depends on how sour
Yeah.
your the culture is. If
Yeah.
more sour, you put less. If
Yeah.
it's more towards
Yeah,
sweet,
exactly. Yeah.
you have to put more.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always observed if put less culture, it doesn't set
So-
that
Okay.
good. So this much culture I add.
So to be on the safe side, you always put more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just stir it. I stir it so that it's evenly distributed in the milk. And all you have to do is just the milk was little bit warm, like very very lukewarm. Yeah, and then all you have to do is just stir it. All our gut bacteria will have party. They love all this food actually.
Yeah.
That's their favorite food, and on top of it, recently I've also started using psyllium husk like isabel. That's a prebiotic fiber.
Yeah.
And I can see the difference. They love all this food, like the insoluble fiber. They're insoluble fiber. So fiber is their food, and then if you also like give the direct probiotic, that also is really really good for your gut health. And I think all diseases begins in gut, so that's the key
That's
of
true.
your good health.
Yeah.
If your gut is happy, you'll have it's an orchestra. All
Right.
your other organs are tuned with it. Then
So can I share what I do?
yeah, sure.
A friend of mine, she's like a scientist with this yogurt thing. So I took her recipe.
Ritu is
And-
also scientist actually.
No, she's not a scientist, but she
Yeah.
just researches it now.
Okay.
This friend of mine, she's not a scientist. But so for half a gallon, I think the carton of milk, I do the whole thing. And you let it boil. And then I put the alarm for 45 minutes. Apparently at that time, because I've done it with different quantities of milk, but I always wait for 45 minutes. And then you add the yogurt, I mean the culture. And I just put it in the oven with the oven light on. And every day, every time without fail,
Yeah.
next
I
day.
think the
Yeah.
idli
How
Like-
many hours does it get set?
So this
That's
is
what I
all
said.
that.
If I do it the
Half a
next,
gallon next day.
Next
I'll
day.
put it
Okay,
inside
so
the
like
oven
night you
then.
put it and morning you
Yeah.
get it out.
I also actually
Okay.
keep it inside the oven. And I don't like to put the light on. Sometimes it sets like in 5 hours.
it
I
does.
can-
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
take too long.
It takes yogurt usually take 5 hours, 4
Yeah.
5 hours,
Yeah.
5 to 7. Some people say.
And then it's
Yeah.
really easy. Yogurt is like
It's the easiest. That's one thing I
That's
do.
the easiest.
That's my
Yeah.
probiotic.
Yeah. So that's
There's one special yogurt that I would really like to mention. I think Dr. William, I learned it from Dr. William. They make it, he make it with the L-reuteri probiotic.
Yeah.
And it's really good for gut health. It really also helps for to sleep. I've made it also. I've made it couple of times. So that's
Okay,
also one
yeah.
another good option if someone
Which
is
one?
looking for. So there's this particular probiotic. I think he mixed 3 different probiotic and you have to buy them and you get it on online Amazon. One of them is L-reuteri and there are 2 more. I'm forgetting the name. But if you watch Dr. William,
Shall I take it down? Will you give that in your?
if you watch Dr. William YouTube video,
I shared actually in WhatsApp long
Dr.
time
William
back.
Davis YouTube
Davis
video,
book, yeah.
L-reuteri yogurt. It's I have his book also, and it's many people have said that they felt really good after taking that yogurt. But the protocol of making that is a
skin
little
will
different.
improve
Yeah,
your-
I think it goes for like 24 to 48 hours of inoculation. Like here we just talk about like 5 hours.
I was going to say your skin is fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have to like, that
Yeah.
that really helps. And sometimes Ritu always told me once, like, long time back, that she opens a probiotic and
Yeah, I do that
yeah.
too. Like,
What
like
do you
I have,
do? Any
I have a very
probiotic.
good strain of probiotic. Like VSL3 is a very good probiotic
Yeah.
strain, and
Yeah.
many people with Crohn's colitis use that probiotic. Even doctor prescribe that probiotic VSL3. I always have it in my fridge, and I will open up one capsule in a at least like a half gallon of milk, and I'll just mix it up and make it, because then different. There are like 9, 10 different strains
So
in
it's a
them.
capsule, you put
It's
it
a
in
capsule.
milk,
Yeah,
and
like,
that would be the
Yeah.
culture.
I just made the yogurt.
Yeah.
So what she'll do in
I'll
that
put that
yogurt
capsule.
only, she'll open the capsule
Yeah.
and then I also used to do it
Yeah.
somehow. And
I
now
experimented with I buy different kind of probiotic, but they should be the probiotic that grows in milk. So you should know that, like lactobacillus grows in milk, bifidobacteria strain grows in milk. So only those bacteria will grow which can grow in milk, right? Not the other one. So it is that is also
Mercola
one
will
good
not
way.
work, yeah?
Mercola also has lactone bifido in there,
yeah.
so that will work too.
So I
Yeah.
just want to make sure you're saying the way we make yogurt, do it that way, and then you can add this,
You
and
can
that
add
gives
also,
added benefit.
you can make, see, what I believe in is I want my probiotic to be of very different kind. I used to make kefir, I used to make kvass, I used to make kombucha. We can make kvass also sometimes.
Yeah,
It is also very good, very
Yeah,
tasty.
for
Like
our
I make
next-
different
next
flavor of
session, guys,
kvasses.
we'll do
Yeah.
kefir and kvass.
Kvass is also very
So
good.
it
Yeah.
will be a probiotic. Like once I
Yeah.
come back from India, I will
Yeah,
go to India.
it is a very good probiotic. It's very tasty. Kids love it, and so I think different variety of probiotic has different benefits. Like I've heard that kombucha is very good for someone who have more yeast overgrowth. Is really good for liver detoxification. I'm sure kanji should be good for liver because it has beetroot in it. So beetroot is very good for liver detoxification.
Yeah.
And sauerkraut, the benefit is it has a whole lot of so many different variety of bacteria in it, good bugs growing in it, and plus it has both prebiotic and probiotic in it because there's fiber also in there, right?
So how much do you take at a time? Like even that, what do you call it? Kanji.
Kanji, again, you have to be very mindful of
Yeah.
you should start slow.
Yeah.
Start with like 1 ounce. See how
Yeah.
it suits. If it suits.
Also like 1/4
sometimes-
cup or 1/8
yeah,
cup
1/4
like that.
cup,
Yeah.
and sometimes people have got bad bacteria inside, so they will not tolerate this food
Yeah,
stuff.
they'll
So,
start having
yeah, they
So when you say not tolerate, they feel very gassy or something like that.
gassy,
What is it?
bloating, they can have
Bloating.
headache, nausea,
Oh.
and they could be very sick. Like how much my gut health is bad, however much it is bad, the more I have to be introduce
Cautious
probiotic
about it.
very slowly. Some
Yeah.
people they start with a drop of sauerkraut.
In fact, that's a test,
Yeah.
You can test if
You can
your
make
gut
out whether
is
you
this
do have a
good or
problem
not.
or not.
Like touch wood, I can have all the probiotic. I love probiotic, but then you don't think everyone will have the same results. So yeah, be very mindful. Whatever you do, like
Yeah.
first-
But I was just wondering, like, how
Like,
much,
if
if you imagine you can tolerate it well, how much of that would you have?
Like I can easily
Like
have
1 glass?
one glass
Or half a glass is
yeah,
good
and
enough?
sauerkraut also I take.
Is it like on an empty stomach or?
No, you can add with
I would rather say if you have never tried that kind of probiotic before,
Have it with
go
food.
with the minimum amount you have. You can always add more, right? So
Go
I would
with
say
a
like
spoon.
just with a teaspoon. Just
teaspoon.
start with a teaspoon. Next day start with a tablespoon or whatever, like however you
I
feel.
feel my body will be good with probiotics.
Yeah.
I won't have a
I
problem.
used to think the same, but
Really?
it didn't work for me like that. I was like, because I'm making these probiotics for past 10 years, and I was like, I was changing my the ratio of probiotics. Someday I will not have it. Someday I'll have a glass of it. I got very sick. So now I take a probiotic, like I increase them in, like I
It's
don't
always should be done in
Yeah,
stages.
always you
One
take
time
a
I
helps, yeah.
remember, like I don't have problem with store bought kombucha, but one time when I went to Ritu's house and I had
It is a
that's
strong
a very
one.
pure strong
Yeah.
one. And then I had it and I started feeling little restless. You will know, like it's not
Yeah.
it's not
Always go slow.
How
Never
much did you have
assume.
at her place?
very little, like 2 ounce.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Maybe
get
she
it.
had it for the first time. My kids, they
She
drink a
had good
glass of
quality
it.
one for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
My
The
kids
store
drink a
bought
glass
like
of it and
killed
nothing
probiotic.
happened to
Then
them.
later on, I keep having. It's not that only one time, but then it like
Yeah.
she gave me good kombucha. I remember
Yeah.
long time back.
No, but is it true? Because my beautician, she's an expert in it, and she makes her own thing. So she was like, store bought is completely useless.
Because you don't
know
apart
how
from
long it is
sauerkraut,
sitting, yeah.
I would say sauerkraut might be even good because the more it sits, the more
better
it evolves into
That's
different
a good
kind of
How
strains.
long can it sit? Like how long is healthy?
I don't
have
know.
the
I've
expiry date
used it.
No,
for
no, no. When we do it,
Mm,
at
yeah, I think
home,
in fridge it should be good for 3 to 4 months. Like, don't
Okay.
quote me on this, but I'm just saying
We
it
are
should
gonna
be good.
quote
Yeah.
you. We are gonna
And
quote
you make sure that you don't put a,
We
sometimes
got you on video.
see what people do is they might use some dirty spoon or some
So you
spoon.
should mention
You
the
you
thing,
should
yeah.
always whenever you're taking it out, it should be a
Oh,
clean,
oh.
dry
Because of
spoon.
pickle, we have to do
Clean,
that,
dry,
right?
and
Yeah.
don't put your hand in it.
I
Right? Yeah,
have,
like
I have
that.
store bought one
Yeah.
sauerkraut,
Yeah.
and when you're eating, you will know it's gone bad.
Ha, you'll know it's
Don't
gone
keep
bad.
eating.
Exactly.
Even if the
If
expiry
it
date
start
says,
tasting bad, don't
yeah,
eat it.
don't
Yeah.
eat it. Even the expiry date says 24, but if you eat before 24, but still you can feel
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gone bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't really take precautions, like how she said, try.
Like my mom was so particular. She's in habit of making different kind of pickles. She will make sure that we never open the jar and take that. She'll make sure like otherwise she will just get mad. Like
So
if we
anything
don't.
else other than cabbage that you
Store bought, there is preservatives.
Not usually. They're at Whole Food.
Sauerkraut, they don't have preservatives.
No, there are both kinds. There are
Okay,
both
but maybe-
kinds. Some preservative also, non-preservative also.
But it'll say in the label,
You have to
right?
check.
Yeah.
You read the ingredient. Always read the ingredient. Whatever you buy, read the ingredient. Active ingredient, inactive ingredient. So just read everything and make sure that.
I don't buy the vinegar ones. If
Yeah.
it says vinegar, don't just
Yeah.
sea salt. It should be the minimum.
It should be cabbage, water, sea salt. That's it.
That's
That's it. Nothing else. Yeah.
Okay, so if those three are there, then it's safe enough.
And
to have
usually
it.
it's in the refrigerator section, the one that has no preservative. Yeah.
Right.
It won't be on the room temperature aisle. It will be at
So
the
the ones
refrigerator
available
section.
in Costco, is it good?
Costco,
have no
there's
idea.
one wild something.
I usually avoid buying probiotic in a plastic bottle. I feel like those bugs might be interacting
Yeah.
with that plastic and there might be some microplastics, so I
But
don't buy.
sometimes they do have it in glass bottle.
they
No,
do
they
have
don't.
I always buy from Whole Food. I always buy the one in glass bottle. I never buy. No, I think at I don't know. Again, I have seen some sauerkraut in plastic bottle at some shops, and I avoid it.
Yeah.
Especially Costco mein hai na,
I
plastic
think
mein
so.
hai.
Yeah.
It's in plastic
I'm not
also?
sure, but it might be.
Maybe
yeah.
I saw it in the other stores.
Bubbles. What's the name of the brand? Bubbles or something in Whole Foods. They give in a glass jar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And guys, now you know how to make this sauerkraut.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Buy.
Yeah.
It's really, really easy.
It is.
Probiotics are very easy to make actually, and once you start making at home, your kids get habitual of those. Like my elder son, he just drank jugs of kombucha.
Yeah.
He loved, sorry, not kombucha also, but this kefir. He loves kefir.
Yeah, I love kefir.
Can we use the red?
Don't do it when there's too much snow and all. I'm coming from 40 minutes away. So,
Oh, I see.
see, I came from there. So the minute I
I
said
know.
probiotics, I was like, Bala, do you have to go? I said, no, I want to see. Because when you
Okay.
see it,
Yeah,
nothing like
that's
that,
nothing.
you know.
that's true.
So that's why I said, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm late.
And believe me, out of all the probiotics, the tastiest one in terms of taste, one is I used to make this. I don't make it anymore because of the lack of time. But I used to make mango flavored kombucha. Once I got the SCOBY, will do that.
Yes,
Once I got the
yes.
SCOBY, I'll do that.
Yes.
And then I used to make different kind of apple cinnamon and apricot kvass. That was very tasty. Mango kvass. Oh my God, very tasty.
I hope your
those are
children know how
let's
lucky
do
they
that.
are.
That was also very tasty.
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, her kitchen looks like a lab. She will make now she's
yeah.
working. She's like, it's hard. But earlier, I remember like going to her house and seeing everything at home.
But kefir I still make, and with summertime I make kvass because this is a very easy.
What's the other one?
Kvass. So it's a Russian probiotic. I think I learned it
So
from.
we'll definitely
yeah.
make another session of
Yeah.
kvass and kefir.
So how's your health and how's your husband's health?
My
Does he have
health
all
is-
these things or he doesn't have it?
Touch wood, my health is good now. Okay, I used to have some problems. I was a sick child. I used to have health problem from the age of 16 or something. So I became very health conscious. And so once my kids had some health problems, I was very determined. I quit my job for that, and I sat home for 7-8 years, and not just sitting home. I learned a lot. I learned about all different kind of, from Gerson therapy to carnivore. I learned everything, and so. I keep learning. I still keep learning, and I tried few
So how was
things.
how was their health? You could address it?
Touch wood. It's
Yeah,
good.
very-
It
That's
was. I
beautiful.
never had to use any medicine at all. That much I can say. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work,
They were
but
kind of
no
like doctors
different.
prescribed
Yeah.
steroids and all,
No
but
medicine. Yeah, doctors. They had
for
asthma,
kids.
but
Oh, yeah,
they didn't have to take all those things. Just good food,
kids?
good feed. Yeah, good food and enough rest and the kind of environment at home when
Yeah.
when your kids are like in that situation, and if you are home, you
Yeah.
they know you are there for them all the time.
Yeah.
Is also like
Makes a
very
big difference,
calming.
yeah.
And
How old are they?
now my elder one is in last year of college, Danisha,
Yeah, with
the
my
middle daughter,
younger daughter.
and younger one is in 12th grade.
Okay. So that's why now she's in 12. That's why you're going back to work.
I started work 2 years back only, 2.5 years. Yeah. Mostly I try to do right now my job is not stable. I really it's just a contract based job, but mostly I try to work from home.
So you're a scientist working as a scientist.
I'd like to work in clinical research now. Yeah, so yeah.
That's good.
So we'll have more of Ritu, guys. We'll have more probiotic session, and I hope you enjoyed. And thank you so much, Ritu.
Thank
It's
you.
like
my pleasure.
so nice. Like
I love talking about it.
See, I have 2 probiotic at
I
my
know
home
3
right now.
yogurt
3,
also.
yeah. So we'll
Yeah.
again have such sessions, and I hope you liked our probiotic. And please share in the comment if you have any questions.
Yeah.
And then we'll share the recipe in our Facebook and YouTube community also,
Yeah.
and WhatsApp. All right. Nice.
Hi guys.
Bye.
What a beautiful.